Hello everyone and welcome to another awesome StarCraft 2 matchup between these two Ukrainian players. EmpireKas, playing as a red Terran, and his opponent, WhiteRa, playing as a blue Protoss. And this is actually going to be one of the newer maps, and I think it's called something. I forgot the name really. I don't even look up the name. As soon as I saw WhiteRa and EmpireKas battling each other, two Ukrainian pro players, you gotta cast this game. Who cares what's the map? You're just gonna wanna watch these guys just go at each other like fist to fist, bare hands, beating each other. Ugh. And WhiteRa's gonna be dropping a pylon right next to his Nexus and gonna be putting a smiley face. Ha, hey buddy. No. And EmpireKas is gonna be building a supply depot right behind his mineral line. So yeah, both players are opening up pretty standard. Nobody's gonna try to do any cannon rush or nothing crazy like WhiteRa likes to do. Special tactics thing. This guy's, I don't think there's enough word to describe how good his WhiteRa is. He's like 30 something and he's still playing StarCraft 2, and he's actually ranked like #1 player in Europe right now. So I don't really know what to say about this guy. All I can say is he has so much respect from all the StarCraft 2 players, StarCraft 1, anybody, Koreans, whatever you want to call him. This guy earned it. He earned his respect, and he's gonna go start scouting. And EmpireKas is gonna be dropping a barracks is right here, gonna be setting a rally point right to the ramp and refinery, and WhiteRa's probably getting a simulator. Yes, he is. So both players are going exactly the same opening, pretty much eye to eye, or eye for an eye. And these guys keep speaking Russian. I could translate this, but I can't translate and cast at the same time, which is kind of hard. I'm not that multitaskable. I don't know if that's a word, but we're gonna make it a word. Second pylon's going down from WhiteRa, right next to his gateway, just to make these buddies, two buddy pylons, or whatever you wanna. And EmpireKas gonna go start scouting on his own SCV right now. And WhiteRa's gonna be probably gonna try to steal some minerals off this, because it's important to steal any kind of mineral in this game. Even 5. He's just gonna take 5 and leave. I'm like, I'm out of here. Outie, peace. And this Marine's like, I want my 5 minerals back, son. That shit going nowhere. And cybernetic core is going down. And yeah, both players are just playing pretty standard right now. Factory actually is going down from EmpireKas, so he might go for Hellion harassment, which is effective against any race, because Hellions do a lot of damage to the light units. As soon as you can get them in a mineral line, you're pretty much set, because if you can get Blue Flame upgrade and get like 3 to 4 Hellions in a mineral line, all of these probes probably gonna go down like so fast, which is crazy. But that's for you StarCraft 2. In StarCraft 1, people would have probably abused vultures, just setting freaking landmines everywhere, and then as soon as you walk to your opponent's base, your whole army just die from like nothing. It's pretty much didn't cost him anything except energy. Over 3 mines. It doesn't have energy on the vultures, it just has mines. And WhiteRa actually is going to be getting his own expansion right now. A little bit ballsy coming in from WhiteRa. And EmpireKas actually is getting a starboard, and a tech lab is going to be going down on a factory. So this is mean he's going to go for the Banshee, and WhiteRa needs to get a robotics bay. He needs to get a robotics bay, because if the cloaks is going to be in research right now, after the factory, after the tech lab is finished, he needs that observer fast to deal with a Banshee as soon as he's getting cloaked. But cloak does take sometimes you build, and look at this perfect timing. Factory done, tech lab's done. This thing just whoop whoop whoop, plug it in, and I want to see if he's gonna go for the upgrade. He does not have enough gas, and he has enough gas right now. He is getting actually cloak. And look at this. If you look at the mini map, looks like a pair of boobies. It did actually for a second. You gotta use imagination, like whoop whoop, circle circle. You know what I'm saying. Even StarCraft 2 has boobies, so I'm pretty sure everybody who watching StarCraft 2 games should be happy about that. There is nothing wrong with that. We all guys, if girls are watching this, well, you know the guys, you know the way the guys think, but it's okay. WhiteRa actually is getting a robotics facility, so he is gonna try to get an early observer, maybe start scouting where these probes are going. These guys like, oh, we're taking detour between these 2 buildings. Whoop. Instead of just going straight, I'm just gonna go whoop. It's kind of weird the way they do it. Why won't you just go through here? There's open pathing right here. Just go straight. And EmpireKas is well enough with supply depots, getting his second command center. She's probably gonna upgrade to orbital and just fly it over here, which is pretty common thing to do. It's easier to do this instead of building it on a low ground and then trying to defend this. You can actually save up some more money before you start moving it out. And Banshee is on the field right now, and he is actually going to be going for the mineral line, but the cloak is not finished for another 3 seconds, and these tickle monsters are going to be focusing down on this Banshee, but the cloak is finished, and the Banshee can do some sort of damage, but the observer is almost done right now, and the stalkers are in a good positioning, and the observer is coming out at a perfect timing from WhiteRa, and I don't think this Banshee is going to make it. It only has 32 health, 12 health, one more shot, and the Banshee is going to go down. Oh, I don't think the Banshee actually paid off for himself, because Banshees do cost a lot of minerals. How much do they cost? 100 gas and 150 and 3 supply. These guys are expensive. And 3 more racks, actually 2 more racks coming in from EmpireKas, and he actually is gonna establish the bunker, get some minerals back. Smart decision, smart decision. And there's another Banshee over here, but the probe's gonna spot the Banshee, and the WhiteRa is gonna be in a perfect position to counter it. He's gonna move up his stalkers over here just to deal with it, and he knows exactly that the Banshee is gonna be coming inside his main base. Great micro from WhiteRa. That's what it means by having map control in StarCraft 1 or StarCraft 2. When you see the map control, when you know what's coming to you, you can get prepared, put your units in a positioning right now, and just deal with that threat as fast as you can. And the Ravens actually is on the field, which is pretty good to spot any observers coming in from WhiteRa and start killing them down, because observers do cost some money. I think they cost like 100 gas and 50 minerals. And Orbital Command is up and running, and EmpireKas is going to start to transfer a couple SCVs over here, start mining this out, which is needed to be mined, because he might be. Let's look at the income difference. Actually, EmpireKas on the top, and the workers is actually pretty much even, so it doesn't really matter. So he should be making more bank because of the mules, because mules do make 150 minerals in like 30 seconds, which crazy, overpowered, OP. As everybody say, Terran is always OP, but you just gotta know how to play it. And WhiteRa has a lot of zealots over here. This brave probe's gonna try to go find something. This Banshee's just creeping around the map, looking for something to kill. And Colossus is on the field, coming out. It's gonna be out right now, and extended thermal lens upgrade is gonna be finishing right now. But the Banshee is gonna go down, and WhiteRa, great micro, focusing down 2 Banshees, so he knows there is no threat from the air coming in right now. And EmpireKas is gonna be researching stim packs and combat shields, so he might gonna go for the heavy biological build, which is pretty good to deal against anything, but he does needs to get Vikings, because there is Colossus on the field, and thermal lens upgrade is not going to be done for another 40 seconds or so, so he really needs to get that chrono boost out. And WhiteRa is actually going to be start pushing out the proxy pylon going down over here on the high ground. I don't think EmpireKas scouted that. No, he did not. And WhiteRa can reinforce his army pretty easily right now. There's a Raven and 2 medevacs on the field, and both players are actually going to be attacking each other, but they both have all their armies on the field going out. I don't know. WhiteRa has to drop, or EmpireKas has to drop, because they both are pushing out. And WhiteRa is going to start focusing down on all of these, going to start killing some ICVs off the gas, which is really important, because gas is important in this game. And look at this, it's going to start focusing down on the supply depots, probably going to let him burn, trying to get these zealots inside the middle line and kill as many SCVs as he can. He needs to get the zealot charge, and Vikings are going to be available right now, because as soon as he sees the Colossus, you gotta start getting those Vikings. And EmpireKas actually is being supply blocked right now by a big, he needs to rebuild a lot of supply depots to rebuild his army back. And he does has enough money to do that, so he needs to start focusing down on those supply depots. And look at this, there'd be a perfect concave from WhiteRa. Put zealots over here, start charging, and stalkers in the back, and a Colossus on the high ground. Just start focusing down all of these units. There are 2 Vikings on the field right now, and look at this, WhiteRa's killing more supply depots. He's actually lowering them down because he doesn't want to lose them, because he's way behind in the supply block. 65 over 100, that's a big supply difference right now. And look at this, point defend drone is going to be coming in, but this orbital command might go down. The Vikings, the Colossus do get focusing down right now, and WhiteRa's going to try to make inside the main base. He's sacrificing his zealots to keep the army a little bit in the back, focusing down on the add-ons, which is really crucial right now. This add-on might is going to burn down, and he needs to start focusing on SCVs. Look at this concave coming in from WhiteRa, actually pretty good right now. None of these units can shoot except these 2 Marines, so WhiteRa should start focusing down all of these units right now. They only move a little bit at a time, but there's 2 medevacs in the background. But EmpireKas actually is going to try to repair this, and WhiteRa should start focusing out. He actually did kill all the Vikings. Great micro coming in from WhiteRa right now. He could reinforce his army with another proxy pylon, but I think he's going to drop, because the supply is actually favoring EmpireKas right now, because he was supply blocked for a little bit, but right now EmpireKas coming out on top, but WhiteRa did really important damage. He sniped the Expo. He is actually focusing down the factory right now because he got nothing else to do. And WhiteRa, he did the damage needed to be done. And this Zealot, man, 14 kills. He already killed 14 SCVs. That's 16. I mean 15, that might be 16. Was it 16? Yeah, this guy killed 16 Zealots. That Zealot will be remembered in the history of this map as the killer SCV. He might get a medal by the end of the map, by the end of the game, but one of his buddies gonna receive it for him because we don't know who's gonna win right now. That's if WhiteRa wins, because nobody knows. These two guys are amazing at StarCraft 2. I don't know, I can't sing, but I try. It's always good to try. And WhiteRa actually is gonna be grabbing his third. He needs to catch up on the expansion because he sees that EmpireKas does has the expo up and running, and he actually getting another expo right here. I didn't get why EmpireKas did not build expo right there, but WhiteRa is actually in a good position right now. And look at this, EmpireKas is gonna try to go around. He doesn't want to fight in a concave like this because this concave is a lot smaller than the other one. And WhiteRa should be able to defend it against this points defense drones. It will be focusing down on all the Stalker shots, but the Colossus, look at this. Colossus doing terrible damage right now. Stalkers needs to focusing down. Another Colossus on a high ground. Coming in from WhiteRa, focusing down all the Marauders on a low ground. And all the Vikings are going to be sniped down, and the Raven's going to go down too. So WhiteRa came on top of this. The supply difference is not that big right now, but EmpireKas is gonna be complaining. What he's like, this is bullshit. That's what pretty much he's saying right now. He's like, why did you attack me then? WhiteRa's gonna be probably these guys are just laughing it off. They're such a good friends in real life probably that they don't even care. They just play for fun right now. He's like, let me kill one of your nexuses, 5 gateways, and then we're gonna be even. And then you can attack me. Which is funny. These guys and these SCVs might not see another day coming, but he did not focusing down on those SCVs. He could have made a lot of beef jerky out of metal from those SCVs. What these probes are doing. These probes were like, we were selected because we were fighting over here. We got selected by mistake. We should go back to probe mining. I'm pretty sure it sucks to be a probe or a drone or SCV. All you gotta do is work this whole game until somebody kills you, pretty much. They work you to death in this game, so that's not good. If you want to be good in this game, you got to be like a Colossus, maybe a Zealot. A Zealot with a charge is actually pretty good right now. And WhiteRa actually might be getting a gold. No, that's way too dangerous to get a gold expo right over here. And I think he sees the... I think he saw this, and WhiteRa actually is going to be pushing in right now. And this supply depot is not going to survive. Nope. Is he not going to cancel it? Oh, he just lost 100 minerals for free. And look at these Vikings trying to be ballsy over here, trying to focusing down on this Colossus. This Colossus is really low on health right now, so he needs to wait for the shield to finish. WhiteRa has no upgrades on neither of his units, and EmpireKas has only one attack. WhiteRa needs to get some upgrades up and running, but the Dark Shrine actually is going to get built right here in the mineral line. So WhiteRa is going to try to get some DTs, and there is no Raven on the field right now at the moment. What these Stalkers are doing, these Stalkers are being ballsy right now, because Marauders will counter Stalkers pretty bad. 22. And Stalkers only do 14. So Marauders will focus in really good against the Stalkers. And EmpireKas is just going to sit back, wait for WhiteRa to attack, because he's not in a really good position to attack this. And that's a lot of Vikings, because he can go start picking up one of the Colossus. At least one of them would be... He can snipe one of the Colossus for sure. And the DTs are being warped in right now on the high ground, on the low ground. And the mineral... actually, those are Zealots. These guys are doing some more damage over here. And look at this, EmpireKas is going to get distracted by these DTs coming in the mineral line right now. One of them was going into the mineral line, one of them was going in the main base. So EmpireKas, he has no scan so far. Actually, he does. My bad. He does have a scan right now. And he probably has another one right here, but he needs units to kill this. He needs to use these two Marauders to snipe down this Zealot, because this DT. Wow. Marauders don't really do... They only do 11 damage to the regular units, which is kind of not that good. And the Archons are going to be coming in, but the Vikings almost got sniped down by these Stalkers. And WhiteRa really needs to start getting upgrades for his army, but this DT is still being a ballsy guy. Actually, only 2 kills, but he did kill some of the SCVs. And where's another DT? There should be another one over here. Oh, no, there's a missile turret over here. Where'd the guy go? This DT is just scopping over here. And EmpireKas actually is going to be probably going all the way in right now with this big army, because he does not have that many supply, and supply difference is like 30 between these two players. Excuse me. And WhiteRa has really deadly army composition, but he has no upgrades, and Ghost Academy is going down. Ghosts are really good against all of these units, because the EMP, if you can get really good EMPs on top of these units, you pretty much got in this game. You pretty much own. Zealots are going to be charging in right now, and WhiteRa is in a little bit tough position because there is a lot of Vikings over here. He really needs to start focusing down on the Vikings, start killing as many as he can. The Colossus are going to be multing, but there's another Colossus coming in over here from the high ground, and DTs in the mix, because there is no Raven or scan going down, so he doesn't see any DTs. It's really hard to see DTs when there's so much going on right here, and I don't think EmpireKas has anything, and he actually is going to be GGing.